Your boy Cooler Ruler Divine from coolerbeats.net. You've been tuning into all the stress-free radio shows on Cooler Beats Radio, listening to all the new music and interviews we be bringing to you. Now, we got something more in store. The Stress-Free Radio Mixtape Volume 1, featuring all the artists that appeared on the Stress-Free Radio show to date, like Mr. Chief,
Have a mercy. Hope the devil don't curse you.
John Depp,
I expect you to hate
Royal Flush, Reek the Villain, Papa Doc, Captain, and more, now available on Dat Piff, SoundCloud. And you can click the link in the bio of Cooler Ruler's Instagram for the YouTube version. Go peep it now. The Stress-Free Radio Mixtape Volume 1, Pure Fire. Hey yo, welcome back to the Stress-Free Radio Show. It's your boy Cooler Ruler Divine, and you know where we at. We on Cooler Beats Radio, coolerbeats.net, and make sure you tune in every day from 5 to 7, because this is how we do it, you know. I want to shout Ace General and Do Dollars. Last week they was on here from Money and Violence. You know what I'm saying? They some funny dudes. They had the crazy stories to tell. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting. JM, that was my guest co-host, and who else on? It's getting crazy. I can't remember everybody that's on here. It'd be like that though. But today I got my guest co-host in the building to help me interview.
Yeah.
My other two. You know, I always keep some people that's doing big things in here. That's what I try to do. But Kev's DiBiase is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a fact.
Kevs, talk to him, Kevs.
Kev's DiBiase repping Queens, Get Right Entertainment.
All right. Yeah, Get Right Entertainment. I do my DJ thing. I was in the club one day, and I'm like a house DJ in Clippers or whatever, and there's this dude had a birthday party or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The owner told me, say, yo, you know what I mean? Like, hold him down. I was like, all right, no question. And that's how I met him, He hit me on the phone, hit me with all the music. He had some performers. I was gonna perform with him.
It was crazy that night.
Hell of a lot of performers. Word, it was mad. But like he had I don't know, like he was giving me like 12 songs to play. I was like, damn, this is about to be a straight up show, not no birthday party. You know what I'm saying? But when we finally linked up that night, I seen what it was. It was something big, like my man. You know what I'm saying?
Felt like a showcase.
Yeah. So that's Get Right Entertainment.
Yeah.
So
not all the artists that was there, but a few of them, yeah.
Okay. So you put that together? Yeah. Also, so you be on your
Me,
work.
my cousin, and my lady, yeah.
How long was Get Right Entertainment?
Since 2005. That's how far I go back, yeah.
Nah, that ain't nothing new.
Yeah, that's when it started.
I mean, everybody sounds seasoned. They sound like,
Yeah, everybody's been doing their thing. Yeah.
It's like family, or you handpick everybody?
Mainly acquaintances that I knew for a long time. So I was like, yo, we were supposed to do records together. Some of them, I did a record with JM, actually.
Okay.
Fire.
JM, I was here last week.
Oh my God. I can't wait to release that to the world, but we're going to keep that in the vault one time.
Man, I could imagine.
But yeah, most of them, I just knew for a while. We were supposed to collaborate on a few records, but I was like, yo, you got songs out? Yo, having a birthday party, come perform. Like, that's how that went.
Kev's got some joints I be playing on the air. I don't know if you heard that. Try Again. It's on the Stress-Free Radio Show Mixtape Volume 1. Yeah. Try Again by Kev's DiBiase. Yeah. That's one of my favorite joints on there. You know what I'm saying? What's the birth of Kev's DiBiase as an MC? Like, matter of fact, who influenced you that we may know artist-wise?
Jay, Nas. Yeah, M. Like that beast lyrical mode. Like, yeah. That's that Eminem. Yeah.
So that's the era you from?
Nah, that was like, let me see, Biggie. That was the first artist. That was the first rapper I ever heard. Was Biggie.
What?
I used to live in Brooklyn, Carroll Street, Crown Heights.
So who's the old schoolest artist that you?
I had to do my homework. I had to go back though.
Yeah, like who? Like you heard of G-Rap?
Yeah, Queens.
G-Rap?
Yeah.
All right.
Facts.
All right, so you know something about the game.
Yeah.
So what's the you got something out right now called, what is it?
Frenemies.
You got a video on the whole thing?
Yeah. Directed by my brother Q Ivory, produced by Sonny Boy and featuring Sonny Boy. So
So you going? Is an album coming? This where you going with it?
That record is on a joint album with me and Sonny Boy and Q. Everything is in house. Us three, from production, vocals, everything.
I seen you post that.
Yeah, that whole album is us three. That's it.
You posted something. We don't need nobody no more. Something like that. You said,
everything in house. Everything in house now.
Now, yo, you know how many people they would love to have that? You know what I'm saying? How many people come here and be like, yo, man, wish I had a studio in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see cats trying to put their empire together, but it ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't easy.
All you need is a team, like a good team. Like you can't let egos get in the way. Like that's what this team is about. We can't get nobody's like, oh, I'm gonna be the front man. This thing, nah.
How you control that then?
I don't know. everything just blends well. Like that's just how it goes. Like, yeah, you know what you gotta do. I know what I gotta do, and we just bump heads and let it go like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, where they can find that frenemies, you gotta bless them with all your information, your social networks and all that.
Instagram at Hashintashi, HASH.
How the hell you get that name?
That
name Kev's DiBiase.
That came from Martin.
Oh yeah.
I had a line like, "Oh, I do it big like Hashintashi." You know the episode of Martin when Cole they went to get a new TV and it was like Hashintashi. So that's where I got that from, and it just stuck.
Martin's one of the funniest.
But yeah, Instagram is at Hashintashi, HASHINTASHI. Facebook Kev's DiBiase. Frenemies is on YouTube as we speak.
Okay.
Doing a couple numbers.
So you got Ro Aquafino in the building with you.
Definitely my big little brother. Facts.
Shouts to Ro Aquafino.
He got a joint out on SoundCloud 3170. Y'all should check that out. That's that fire right there.
Okay.
For real.
All right, so you gonna stick around with me, help me interview?
Most definitely. I got you.
In the building today, I got the legendary Zodiac Fishgrease, ladies and gentlemen. Man, if you ain't heard of him, now it's cool. It's cool if you ain't heard of him, but you about to understand the depth of his history. You understand? In the building, he gonna talk to us about my man riding around these days with Mike Biv. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere he go, I see Zodiac. You know what I'm saying? I want to understand how that went down. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, man, I got to get a list of the people that Zoe's done videos for in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get crazy. And we got Genevieve Naimani in the building. We're gonna interview her too. She made the her book. She's the author of the book Single, Sexy, and Satisfied. That sound damn near triple X. But I doubt it. So it's about that. We're gonna hear, she's gonna talk to us about that and everything that she's involved in right now. And we'll be right back on Cooler Beats Radio, stress-free radio show with your boy Cooler Ruler and my guest host
Kev's DiBiase.
And stay tuned.
All right.
Want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Talking cheap, but y'all can't afford it. But they pay attention when they can't record it. I'm waiting for the plug, I'm a team to connect. Made magic with focus like David Lane with a deck. Minus tricking my units clicking, they can't recollect. Memory refresh, wake up the same nigga that's left. Do not switch up, ho, I ain't with that shit. They say that I made that simply on some luxury. This talent, that's something I'm stuck with. Got DTA printed, I'm not on that church ish. Learn facts before you come for the king, then. Learn life before you judge what I bring in. Learn to skill before you jump in the ring. They want the crown, but ain't shit changed the whole time now.
Yeah, we back. Stress Free Radio Show with your boy, Cooler Ruler Divine. Yo, follow us at Cooler Beats Radio. Follow me at Cooler Ruler. And shouts to the girl Jelly of Jelly Talk. It's on the station, Cooler Beats Radio, every day from 8 to 9 p.m. We got the ill topics. It's a nice little talk show about everything urban, pretty much, that you want to know about. We talk about that. And her Instagram is at Jelly Talk Official. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her about any topics or if you want to be a Jelly live caller. And like I said, in the building today, we got that man, Zodiac Fishgrease. Zodiac,
What's up? Cooler Ruler Divine, my brother from another mother. What's going on with you, big
Hey,
dog?
nothing, man. I'm so happy you made it here today. Word up, man.
Man, like first I want to say, besides all this radio stuff, Ruler is one of my boys, one of my close friends, and we go way back.
Likewise, yo.
So I just want to shout you out, Ruler. You doing your thing, man.
Salute
Much respect to you, and you always keeping yourself busy. Whether you making a beat, whether you recording somebody, whether you shooting videos, radio show,
You make me cry,
the
yeah.
jack of all trades, man. That's what it is, man.
Yo, realness, man. Yo, I thoroughly appreciate that, man. I'm just trying to work, man. Stay live. And I don't know where to start with you, bro. You got history, man. You got history. All right, I basically want to, like I said before, I want to know, can you brief list, all of the artists, not all, but most of the impacting artists you've done videos
I can't list everybody. That's going to take too long. I'm going to just say some of the names. You know, of course, Lost Boy. Shout out to Cheeks. He's my brother from another mother.
Yep. Shouts to
You
Mr.
know, I
Cheeks.
love that boy like cook food. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Of course, Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks, Rick Ross, Flo Rida, New Edition, BBD, Foxy Brown, just different people. Run DMC, you know, Mikey
Run
D,
DMC.
LL Cool J, just different people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had the pleasure of working with LL when we did the Lost Boys movie and when I did the Mikey D's documentary.
Wow. I didn't know there was a Mikey D doc. I knew about the Lost Boy movie. I was going to ask you about
That was hard. The Mikey D documentary is hard.
Wow.
But basically, I'm going to just run it down for you like this. I was born into this game. You know, I come from a famous family of songwriters. My parents, they did a song called Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yes.
You know, for the old school cats, they
Shouts to
did.
the Poindexter.
They did a bunch of classics. Did a lot of rappers remade their songs. I mean, a lot. Everybody from 50 Cent to Jay-Z to Kanye to Styles P to Amy Winehouse, God bless the dead, to John Legend, to Will Smith. So I just come from a music family. It was like I was born into a rehearsal hall. That's how we always say it, you know. So music was in my blood. So, you know, I didn't have regular parents that, you know, was getting up, going to work, doing 9 to 5s every day. You know, their 9 to 5 was music. So I didn't have parents, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I didn't have parents that was like doctors or lawyers or school teachers or police officers. I come from a music background. So basically music is basically everything that I know. Like, that's what I know my whole life.
family, basically.
Right. And so, you know, my moms and pops, they got more gold and platinum plaques than I do, you know?
Yeah.
And then around 1987, all right, this is interesting. Even though I come from a music background, I still was in the streets, you know, the 80s, hustling, selling crack. I ain't proud of it, but that was back in the days, over 30 years ago. I'm out there on the boulevard, Southside Jamaica, Queens, hustling. And I seen a lot of my friends getting in trouble, getting locked up, getting shot, getting killed. And one of my boys named Antoine, he was like, yo, man, you need to come with me to the Lost Battalion Hall. Shout outs to them, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, you over here on the corner. Like, one of my childhood friends, man, come with me, man.
Right.
And when I went to the Lost Battalion Hall, I seen that there was a bulletin on the board about a Bismarck video. And for those that don't know, before Biz blew up, before Biz got on, Bismarck used to be at my crib almost every day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used to come from Brooklyn. And he used to be at the crib, you know, shout out to my man Terrell, Anthony Newell. He introduced Biz to me. And Biz used to come to my house and we used to hang out and we used to listen to Mr. Magic Rap Attack, this, that, and the third. I remember the day Biz got on. Shout out.
Just the legendary Just a Friend Bismarck. And you say he's just a friend at Bismarck.
Shout out to Bismarck. I got to give it to him, man. That brother really became an icon and a legend in this game from me and him sitting in my living room listening to Mr. Magic Rap Attack. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Magic and Marley Marl Rap Attack. But anyway, when I went to the Lost Battalion Hall, I seen a bulletin on the board about a Bismarck video because by then Biz that came out, you know. And a little bit of time it went by because Biz doing his thing. Shout out to Biz. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I said, oh, sweat a Bismarck video. So I went down to the Bismarck video shoot, hooked up with Biz. Oh, yo, what up? Congratulations. Blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. He was Truck Jewelry now. It was It was the Bismarck is going off. Remember that? Reagan is the president, but I voted for Shirley Chisholm.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I went down there, and that's when I first met Classic Concepts and Video Music Box. When I first met basically the whole family, Lionel C. Martin, shout out to Lionel C. Martin, Ralph McDaniels, shout out to Ralph McDaniels, R.I.P. Handsome that just passed away. That's Beast's little brother. He's a legend and an icon in this game that was there from Classic Concepts and Video Music Box from the very end. For those that don't know, Classic Concept is one of the earliest film production companies in hip-hop that there is. Possibly the first black-owned, black-ran production company. You had Classic Concepts. They started in around 1981. And Video Music Box. So Video Music Box took care of playing the videos. Classic Concept took care of shooting the videos.
So that's who they went. That's who you would go to back in the days if you wanted to be pretty much on Video Music Box and you wanted the proper link. Go to Classic Concept Video.
You had like Hot Tracks. Remember that? Friday Night Videos.
Wow.
But Video Music Box was the first all hip hop video show on the planet.
They had some R&B now, but they was based.
But it was a hip hop video show that gave a lot of artists a chance. That remember when hip hop was rising back then in the early '80s, they had no outlet. You wasn't getting on Friday Night Videos or Hot Tracks unless you was Michael Jackson or Run DMC or somebody.
Basically,
you know. So when hip hop started growing, when hip hop was growing, we was the eyes to hip hop.
Right.
A guy named, besides Ralph McDaniels, of course, everybody knows Ralph McDaniels. That's Uncle Ralph.
Uncle Ralph.
His partner named the Vid Kid. Remember? I'm Ralph McDaniels, and I'm the Vid Kid. Well, the Vid Kid's real name is Lionel C. Martin. And the Vid Kid, he was the one that was directing a lot of the videos, and Ralph was producing a lot of the videos.
Hence the name Vid Kid.
And, I mean, if you could name it, they did just about every video in the 80s and 90s. I mean, just to name a few, like Self-Destruction.
That was a fire video.
Right.
All the Big Daddy Kane videos, you might as well say Smooth Operator.
Yeah.
All the Public Enemy videos, Brothers Gonna Work It Out. All the all the EPMD videos almost.
Yeah.
The Heavy D, like you name it, like whatever was popping at the time,
They did it.
they did it. And then they put on a lot of young cats like myself, Zodiac Fishgrease.
I want to ask you, you was in a rap group first. And shoot, you even used to play football. I saw that post.
Yeah,
I saw that post. I got to see Zoe in his football uniform. Like, you look, totally different right now. But yeah.
That's young. That was years ago. I played for August Martin.
So wait, what you do? Just dead the group? And I mean, or like what? You know what I'm saying? You felt a love more for shooting videos. How did you pick that camera
Well,
up?
I'm going to tell you how. Like, at the time, like early 80s, I was an MC. Like I said, I was one of the dopest rappers in the neighborhood. You know, I was dope. I was MC Zodiac. You know, you had Coach Cheeks back then. He wasn't even Mr. Cheeks yet.
Coach Cheeks.
He was Coach Cheeks.
Park legend.
And then you had Freddie.
Fred Dro.
Fred Dro. Or the Star got there. And you know, that's when hip hop was fun. We used to all battle each other on some fun shit. It wasn't like, yo, you got beef with a nigga, you gonna kill a nigga. You could go to a jam with a nigga. Y'all battle each other on the microphone and you might leave together and go get drunk. We're like brothers. You know, and God bless me, I just happened to be one of the dopest dudes out back then, you know? And shout out to Fredro Star, Mr. Cheeks, and Talik, and the whole Lost Boys, Spig Lou, Spig Nice, Pretty Lou. Shout out to Onyx, you know, R.I.P. Big DS, my brother Sun C, Sticky Fingers, everybody. Those brothers went on to become tremendous lyrical hip hop legend icons.
Definitely.
But the way I got into the music video side is like I said, I was also in the street. I was hustling crack. I was doing this. It was that time. It was that era. And you know, my friend, he asked me to come, you know, to the Lost Battalion Hall, and I went to the Lost Battalion Hall, and then that's when I met everybody. Like, not at the Lost Battalion Hall, I don't want to repeat myself, but I went to the Bismarck video shoot. Right. And then I met everybody there, you know what I'm saying? And I was really intrigued with these lights. It was like, wow, all these big lights, this, that, and the third. And then I had that was 1987. Yeah. But then I lost contact with everybody for about a year. And it was a brother named Alvin. Shout out to Alvin. I used to see him in videos like Rob Bass, like a whole bunch of those real early, like 88 videos, 1988. And I was seeing Alvin in videos as a dancer. And I said, yo, Alvin, how you getting those videos, man? He said, I know a company called Classic Concepts. I said, I know them. He was like, yeah, right, you don't know them. That was back in the payphone days. So he's like, what, you know them? You know them? So he said, let's go call Cheryl right now. Shout out to Cheryl Questel. That's Tuffy from Video Music Box Sister. You know, so he called Cheryl, right? Because one thing I forgot to say, when I went to the Bismarck shoot, I'm this young dude, pants all the way down to my knees, you know, I'm sagging. I used to smoke cigarettes, I had the cigarette in my ear, and it was shot in the castle, way out in Long Island. And I'm rapping all the way in the van there. I'm young, I'm about 17, I'm rapping all the way there, 16, 17 years old. And she took a liking to me. You know, not like a liking to me, like
basically,
like liking me, like almost like a young,
she like your style, like
a young cat with potential. You know.
Okay.
So fast forward again. Alvin said, he said, who you know? I said Cheryl. So he went. Let's go to the payphone. Let's go to the payphone. So we went to the payphone and he called Cheryl. He was like, yo, you know this guy named Zodiac? I wasn't even Fishgrease yet. You know this guy named Zodiac? And she said, yeah, put him on the phone. He said,
she said, yeah, put him on the phone.
She was like, what happened to you? You know, I had so much life on the video shoot, the bed set. It was like I just disappeared. I said, I lost contact with y'all. She said, well, listen, we doing another video, right? And I didn't know anything about videos back then. So in the Bismarck video, I got edited out the video. So I was like crushed. I went back and I told my whole hood, yo, I'm going to be in the Bismarck video, but they just didn't show me. Now that I'm older and I became a director, I understand.
Why?
It ain't even a why. It's just sometimes everything just don't make it on the chopping floor. And that's just how it is, you know? But so she said, she called me, she said, come down and be in this Rob Bass video. So I said, okay, all right. So it was Rob Bass Outstanding video. So I said, everywhere that dude is at, I'm going to stand behind him. So if you see the video, you're just going to see this guy with a flat top just in the background.
Smart.
Every scene.
Smart.
You know? And then after the Rob Bass video, I got called to do a Public Enemy video. Now, see, this is where it started, when I first got into, not directing, but just down with the company.
Right.
So I was sitting around, and you know, I didn't know anything about permits and having downtime, but all of the extras were sitting in the Winnebago and sitting in a 15-passenger van. And I seen the white boys and you know, the blacks too. They was setting up
craft services,
setting up
and
all that
the
type
boom
of
mics
stuff.
and everything.
And the big giant lights, like this 35. It ain't like this little digital stuff today. Like you had to have a lot of lights.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
A lot of lights. Today, you HD, you throw one light up, you're good. You know? The real filmmakers back in the days, you had to really, really know what you was doing. So I just seen them all setting up lights and stuff. So I just walked over and I just started helping. I didn't even ask. If I seen somebody struggling with a light, I ran and I helped them carry it. And I ran and started grabbing stuff. If somebody said they needed a water, I had no pride. I ran and got the water. Cause I said, wow, I liked this crew. Lionel C. Martin and Ralph McDaniels giving all of these young brothers a shot. You had Hype Williams. All of us was basically teenagers.
So it just absorbs you pretty much.
Right.
It just pulled you all the way in.
That was my film school. That was most of our film school. They took a lot of brothers off the street and gave them an opportunity. When everybody was picking up the microphone, that's when I put down the microphone and I picked up the camera.
So you never went to film school?
Nah, no.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that to me? Zodiac's, what I know, like, let's take this back 10, 15 years. If you was in a Zodiac video, or if you got a Zodiac video done, you was lit, because he had the craziest special effects. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you go to a regular dude in the hood or whatever to try to get you, you know what I'm saying, a decent video done. He gonna have you, it's gonna look decent. But now Zodiac gonna have, the craziest thing I seen you do was put the UFO flying over Sufton Boulevard.
Shout out to verbal harassment.
Right.
My brother from another mother, MC
always
Lotto.
Something crazy going on in your video.
Kirk Digger,
blows your
HBO.
mind. Like, so the fact you saying you never was in you never went to a video school. Yo, how this? You got a counterpart named Saint.
Wait, I'm gonna get there.
All right,
I don't want to
all right.
skip past it. So basically, after on the Public Enemy set, by the second day of the shoot, I was doing so much running.
Right.
They was calling me, kid, grab this, grab that. We need to get this, get that. So I was just running and I was just excited and I was absorbed. I was just hyper kid. And then after that, I got called to be in the Coogee Rap video as an extra, and that's my idol.
Right.
Coogee Rap, of course, Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap, Rakim, KRS-One,
that whole era.
LL, they're all my idols. I can't say none of them's better than the other.
Okay.
So when I got called to be in the Streets of New York video, this is probably like 89 now.
Streets of New York.
88. It might have came out in 89, but I think it was shot in 88, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I was excited, like, yo, my idol.
Yeah.
And then, shout out to Big Ange from 7669. She pulled me to the side, and she said, listen, we seen the way you was working on that Public Enemy set. And she said, we're short a production assistant today, PA.
Come through.
And I was already on the set. I was there to just be in the video.
Yeah.
So she said, we gonna pay you, I think it was $50 to be in the video and $100 to work on the set.
Wow.
As a production assistant or vice versa. So I was excited.
I'll take it.
Believe it.
Yeah.
I ran to the payphone, called my mom's. Mom, you're not gonna believe this. They asked me to work on the video shoot. Oh my God, I was excited.
Yeah.
So they was calling me Super PA that day, man. I was running. We shot on the West Side Highway in the old hotel. We was filming on the roof. I'm in the scene where I get killed in the video by my brother DJ Polo.
Wow.
And God bless the dead, my brother Bill Blast.
Oh, yeah.
That
Rest
was
in
my
peace,
man.
Bill Blast.
Bill
Word.
Blast and DJ Polo, they come in the room. I'm the crack dealer in the video in the streets of New York, and they kick open the door and they kill me, and you see me hustling. But I had hair then, so.
Yeah.
So
that's legendary.
So basically, to fast forward, that's when I went to Tuffy's sister Cheryl. She was dropping me at the train station after the shoot. And I said, Cheryl, how do I get down with y'all? I really want to be down with y'all. Like, I liked that life. And at the time, everybody else was rapping. I wanted to be the oddball and do something different.
Yeah.
So she said, well, listen, Zodiac, you can't be in the video and you can't work. You can't be an extra and you can't
and working
in
on
the video. Which one you want to do? So I said to myself, I am a rapper.
Yeah.
I probably meet more people working on the sets.
Right.
I'll always be around. So I said, I don't need to be in the video.
Yeah.
I said, I want to work on the set.
Yeah.
Trust me, after that, I jumped in the next 40 videos.
Yeah.
You know, I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in every goddamn video, because back then, Lionel and Ralph, they did every video.
Pretty much.
I'm talking about Keith Sweat. That's when I first was around BBD back then. We did all Boys to Men, all ABC, Another Bad Creation, all of Jodeci's videos, you name it. From Jodeci's first video, Gotta Love and Please Stay. We shot both of those videos.
Yeah.
Lionel C. Martin, he was the king, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Hype Williams and everybody. Hype was a PA, then he went to an art director.
Man, you I got a list of questions here. You answering all of them joints. So wait, you was basically on the crew at that time. You wasn't like director yet.
No,
you
hell
had the camera.
nah.
Okay, go ahead.
I was on the crew. I was just a production assistant. And you know, I used to always want to be a grip like my brother Beast.
Okay.
Shout out to Beast, man.
And the grip is what?
A grip is the guy that set up all of the big stands. You see the big metal stands
Right.
and this, that, and the third. Then the electricians will come and they run the wires
Through the stands and
And you know the dolly track? Back then,
when you want
train track.
Yeah.
That's
The Spike Lee, he stayed using that for his movies and stuff. All right, go ahead.
right. And Lionel C. Martin and Ralph McDaniels used it too. And I wanted to be a grip. Like, I wasn't even thinking about being a director. I wanted to be a grip. Like, man, I used to see Beast. I wanted to be a grip, you know. And I used to, shadow the white boys that worked with us.
Yeah.
But really, we was mostly
No
black
disrespect to the
owned.
white boys. You just, it was a lot of
No
y'all.
disrespect.
We gotta acknowledge y'all in that way. But anyway, go ahead.
I used to keep a little pad in my pocket,
Yeah.
and I used to write everything down. What's that like called?
Oh, okay.
What's this for?
Smart.
What's that for? I kept a little pad and I wrote everything down. And back then I was real quiet. And we did everybody from Whitney Houston to you name it. We did everybody's.
Everybody.
Everybody. Because Lionel C. Martin and Ralph McDaniels, they did everybody's video.
Yeah.
And until Hype and everybody left the company and everybody started branching off doing their own thing.
Okay.
You know, and like one day, like I met this brother named Zeke, and Zeke had his own camera, And, you know, we had started a label called Vacate Records. Shout out to Zigzag. She's sitting in the building right now.
Shouts to Zigzag.
And shout out to Extra Pleasure, Pete.
Okay.
My brother Pete, Philippe. We started our own label and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know, and then next thing you know, that's how I started directing. Like we didn't have no money to shoot no video back then. It wasn't like no HD where you go to a nigga, yo, give me $300 and pull out a camera. No, you had to have the real deal. Film back then. But see, I was blessed to be a classic because I had all my brother Zeke, he had his own camera, but I went to Lionel, I went to Ralph. Everybody supported me. What you need, film, what you need this, you need to use the insurance, blah, blah, blah. We'll support you as a director, but you got to get your own work. So after I did our videos for our own label, Zigzag's video and Extra Pleasure's video, then I started doing Onyx. We did Walk in New York, and that was crazy at the time. And
I remember that.
then I just got that bug, and then we did Big Daddy Kane. First time I seen my name on MTV.
Which Big Daddy Kane record?
It was called Get Into Something.
That's one of his so-called newer joints. Like.
Yeah, newer. It's not new to this day.
Of course, yeah. But
back then, this was probably like 95.
Later in his career.
95 when he was on Veteran Records.
Okay.
Well, no, the name of that, excuse me. The label was called The Label Records, and he was on Veteran Records. But that was the first time I seen my name on MTV, and I was open. I had seen my name on BET, you know, but I'd never seen my name on MTV. And Big Daddy Kane used to always say, "Your videos is hot as fish grease." Because I used to always go to Kane, and I used to always go to Jam Master J.
That's the piece Jam Master J. That was one of my mentors. But yeah, definitely.
I used to always go to Kane. I used to always go to Jam Master J whenever I shot a video because they would keep it funky with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nah, this is whack, or yo, you need to do this, change the edit, whatever the case may be. Jay had the studio around the corner. Kane was living in Queens at the time. And I used to always, and Kane used to say, "Your videos is hot as fish grease." And I was like, wow, I like that. Fish grease.
That's fact.
Wow. I said, thanks, Kane. I'm going to call myself Zodiac Fishgrease. Because that means my videos is hot as fish grease. You know? And then from there, I did a couple of joints, and then I got the call to do the Trick Daddy stuff. They didn't even have Trick Daddy and them Slip and Slide Records didn't even have distribution at the time. I mean, I'm not trying to get nobody, kind of trouble, but the label, they was real. I just put it to you like that.
Right.
And they came to me, they was them dudes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The owner of the label.
Jeez.
Shout out to my man Ted Lucas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So niggas sent me some bread. I got the rest when I got down there, leave it at that. And I shot a video called About a Lot of Things, because Lionel C. Martin started directing it, but he couldn't finish it. So he started
took over.
I finished the job.
Wow.
And then I did, they had a beef with Luke, because people don't know that Luke Records, that was all Luke Records at one time.
Yeah.
But Luke Records kind of went one way and Slip and Slide went another way. And that's when they started Slip and Slide. Shout out to Luke. I'm a big fan of Luke too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we shot this video called Going With Your Bad Self. And then from there, I got caught. And that's when I first met Trina. Pretty girl, extra. She was, not gonna go into it, but she was
She wasn't an artist yet.
She wasn't no artist. She was just one of the girls in the video, and I went to her, and I was like, yo, put it like this. Everything she rhyme about is real. Before she got on,
she was a dancer
she was
first.
about that. Right, exactly. And I have much respect for her, much and total respect for her. So I went to her, and, yo, get in the video. She had on a little leopard print dress, this, that, and the third. She was very cute. Threw her in a lot of scenes. This was in Going With Your Bad Self video.
So you probably responsible for...
I'm not going to say responsible.
Not responsible, but you helped.
I feel I definitely helped.
Help promote her.
I feel I definitely helped.
Okay.
I put in all these different scenes, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. This was probably 96, I want to say. And then bodied that video. Bodied it. And then maybe a year later, or a little under a year later, I got called to do Nan. And that's when
my drum right there. That's just fire.
What you know about that, Kev? You young, Kev. What you know about that? But yo, because you could. I know. I don't want you to really tell us. the whole life story.
No.
You be here.
No.
You got so much to tell. But what I'm trying to say is, you think that you brought a lot to the game, huh? You think, like, I want to ask you about like Hype Williams, because you make me think about Hype Williams, because he was one of the biggest videographers around that time, and he always did something epic, right?
Right.
Was he your inspiration, or do you think you was his inspiration, or what?
Well, I definitely can't say I was his inspiration.
Yeah.
I would say that Lionel C. Martin and Ralph McDaniels was all of our inspiration, because we were all like the kids, basically.
Okay.
Lionel,
So he was like your peer? He was
like my peer, but he started directing way before me.
Okay.
And I looked up to Hype as one of my favorite directors.
right. Now he
You
was
know,
ill. He
but
was ill.
Lionel C. Martin and Ralph McDaniels started all of us, so we all looked up to them too.
Okay.
But Hype, when he blew up, I felt like that's like
I felt like
seeing
you
your-
was blowing up.
I feel like my big brother.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, when you see your peer, he's like your big brother. You look
Yeah.
up to him.
Yeah.
He's dope. It's like, oh, yo, Hype started blowing up. I was just so happy, man.
What about like Little X? Who else was popping back then?
Well, no, Little Accident wasn't popping back then.
Okay.
It wasn't even in the game yet.
Who else
When
like, had a name? Like,
Check it out. At that time, when Hype started directing, there was only really Lionel. And then Hype, then you had Brian LaVar, you had Abdul Abbott, Little X and Benny Boons and all of them. They came years
Benny
later.
Boone, yeah.
And they tore the game up. Those brothers
yeah, they
did their
damn sure
thing.
did. Nah, shouts to them. Word up.
But Hype Williams gave Little X his opportunity. Hype Williams gave a lot of cats their opportunity. Steve Carr.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I guess the way Lionel and Ralph showed us by giving us the opportunity,
Yeah.
I guess I can't speak for Hype, but I'm just assuming that that's why he put on so many other directors when he started Big Dog, to give them an opportunity the way Lionel and
Dog
Ralph
Films.
gave us an opportunity.
Right.
And, you know, Benny Boons did his first video out of my company, and I thought I gave him an opportunity. And shout out to Benny Boone. He's doing the Tupac movie now.
Ooh.
Real good brother. He
Ooh.
done came a long way, man. That boy is a monster. But, you know, the way Ralph and them gave us an opportunity,
Yeah.
you know, I felt like I wanted to give other people opportunity at the time when I was really popping like that.
So there's so much I want to ask you, but I don't know which order to ask you in. Let me ask you this first, because I gotta come back. I want to talk about the Lost Boys documentary, but let's come back to that, right? Seeing you ride, you talking about like what Benny Boone did? He's doing the Tupac documentary, right?
No, not documentary, movie.
Movie.
Yeah.
What's that? The All Eyes on Me, right?
Yes, that's Benny Boone.
Wait, it's
doing-
done though. That's done, ain't
Yeah.
it?
I guess so. I don't know, but
They
I
got
know
to do-
Benny's doing it.
I saw the
He's
trailer.
blowing up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
to do to really look like Tupac and all
It
that.
make me
Yeah,
feel
that
good
joint's
to know
gonna
I
be
used to
fire.
have to get out my bed and sign that dude's checks.
Oh yeah,
You know, so everybody on the set get paid. You
that's
know,
big. Yeah.
that makes me feel good, and I'm very, very happy for that brother. He's a really good brother. He's a hard worker. He's very talented, very creative, and he did a lot of things right, man. He did a lot of things right. That's why he's at today where he's supposed to be. Period.
Yo, I'm sure everybody in this room saw all three episodes of the New Edition movie, pretty much, right?
BET did an incredible job.
That was, like, I was glued to the TV. You know what I'm saying? It was. Cause you remember I made you saw me on Facebook. I talk my on the Facebook or whatever. I said I think Lifetime casting struck again with the you know what I'm saying, like, you know how Lifetime do people that don't look nothing like the artist or whatever.
Oh, how they
You
did,
know what I'm saying?
they had
Aaliyah look
that.
nothing like Aaliyah.
the Flex Washington playing Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Flex playing Michael Jackson. Like, wait, whoa,
I disagree
whoa,
with
whoa.
you there.
No.
I disagree with
I
you.
changed my tone though.
them
After I
brothers-
really saw it, and then I looked at the old school pictures, I'm like, not too bad. But off rip, it looked crazy. Zoe. At first, it looked crazy, but then, yo, the movie was great.
Let me tell you something.
It was great.
Mike Bibb set it up. Shout out to Charlie Mack. With Charlie Mack, another legend in the game that manages Barshia Gray.
Yeah.
Mike Bibb
Yeah.
and Charlie Mack set it up for Hakeem to come to Boston.
Okay.
Like
Is it Hakeem?
well, Barshia Gray, that's his
Yeah,
real
yeah,
name,
yeah.
but everybody calls him
Hakeem.
Yazzie.
Yeah.
And Mike Bibb and Charlie set it up because Hakeem, he wanted to really get that character right.
Yeah.
He didn't want you to think about Hakeem. He wanted you to think about Mike Bibb.
And he did it well.
So he came to Boston
Yeah.
And I filmed that. I had nothing to do with the filming of the movie. That was all BET.
Yeah.
But then when Hakeem came to Boston, we shot like our own webisode with Mike and Hakeem first meeting for the first time. And we walked them through the city and Mike showed them this is where he lived, this is this.
Yeah.
Hakeem sat down with Mike's mom. He sat down with all Mike's brothers in Boston. He sat down with me.
Yeah.
And he had to learn his mannerisms and the way he moved. And Mike just showed him the city and all of that. It was so dope, man. Yeah. We had such a good time.
So all of them, everybody, Bobby, Ralph, and all, they had to go through that same kind of thing with every member of the group.
I can't speak for everybody.
But you know what you saw.
I did.
Okay.
I could only speak for what I did with Mike, and I know that you know we did that in Boston with Mike's character.
When that started, like how long?
That was before the movie.
I mean, but like last year, the year before.
I would say, but no, not even. Yeah, last year. Yeah, last year. Yeah, it's 2017.
So the movie wasn't start. How long? Wait. How long it took for the movie to be made?
I don't know. Like, I just know that everything happened in 2016. It's 2017 now.
So the whole movie was, you think, filmed in 2016?
I believe so.
Damn,
I believe so.
There's a lot of work. I saw it. Nah, they really was in tune.
BET
they was in tune.
Did an incredible job, and shout out to Christopher Robinson, who directed it. Another one of my brothers from back in the days that we go way back.
Yeah.
You know, Chris, like I was talking about how Lionel and Ralph put on Hype Williams and all of us.
Yeah.
Christopher Robinson put on Jesse Terrero.
Right.
Huge director that did Soul Plane, the movie.
Right.
He did Candy Shop, all the 50 Cent videos, and his brother Yuli did the Lean Back video with Fat Joe. So it was catchy. When Lionel and Ralph was doing, other cats started doing it. Hype did it with Big Dog. Christopher Robinson did it with Robot Films. I did it with Fishgrease Films at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Much shout out to Christopher Robinson. He did an incredible job.
Yo. So yeah. So that the special you did, it aired on BET as well?
Nah, that's just something that Mike put on the net.
Okay,
yeah, it was a real good look, man. It was a really good look.
So they can find that where?
Just go on the internet. Just punch it in.
YouTube?
Yeah, just punch it in. Go to Mike's page. Go to YouTube and just punch it in. Like Barshare Goes to Boston. Like I don't really know the exact name of it. I don't think we titled it. It's just like
we'll just look it up. Y'all find it.
Yeah,
y'all know how to find stuff. You know how to look for stuff on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. Look for that special.
Yeah, but it's dope, man. Check it out.
That.
Yeah.
He's behind the camera basically going there.
Everything. Me and Mike, we like Batman.
You was grip on that. You was grip.
We was everything. Me and Mike and my boy Saint. A shout out to.
Yo, shout out to my dude Saint though.
Yeah.
Shout out to quick. Before we get out here, a couple quick things I want to ask you. All right, you and Saint met how?
Well, all right, a friend of mine. Shout out to my man Lance. Worked the ass.
Saint is Zodiac counterpart. Yo, Zodiac and Saint are beasts together. Y'all don't even understand. I saw a promo. What's the name of Fishgrease
Communications.
Fishgrease Communications.
Yeah.
They had a promo for that was just all cartoon.
Yeah, we shot cartoons.
And it was you and Saint meeting up.
Yeah.
Saint was walking from one direction, you was walking from the other
and
direction.
let me tell you what the
and
concept
he came with
was.
a real film or something, and you came with something, and them shit crashed together, and then something crazy happened. It was man.
See,
Cavs, I wish you could have seen it. It's crazy.
It's like, who remember that commercial? You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Right.
Oh,
peanut butter. Yeah.
That's how it was?
Yeah, so it's like, I come from a film era, 35 millimeter, like I said. Saint's more in the HD world. Everything's digital. He wasn't around back then. You know? So when I met Saint, I seen a lot of potential in this brother.
Yeah.
He was really good with websites, and he was a genius, and he was very, very humble.
Yeah.
He was very, very humble, no attitude, no
shout
ego.
to you, Saint.
Shout out to Saint, man. You know, and we hooked up.
Yeah.
I met him because I was doing some filming for a friend of mine.
Right.
Shout out to my man Lance, and shout out to his wife Tina Thompson. She's got a skin dance company. They're like one of the biggest dance companies in the city.
Okay.
So, you know, my man Lance, he was like, you know, he wanted me to film a show, and he had some extra camera people. Lance is like family, so that's like a brother. Lance said, yo, Zo, I need you. I'm gonna have a bunch of people there, but I need your expertise. I need you to come.
Right.
No doubt, Lance, I'm there. And that's when I met Saint. And I took a liking to the brother. He was showing me like his drawings, and he did websites, but he hadn't really did videos yet. So I used to sit up with Saint all night till like 3 o'clock in the morning, just talking, telling them the way we did it, how it was back in the day, you know, the way we did stuff. And the brother's so smart, he figured out how to do the shit we did in film.
Like with the UFO.
But do it in HD.
Wow.
You know, very smart. And I used to sit up and I used to talk to him all night. This is the way we did it, because I wanted him to be humble, like we had to go through a process. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but a lot of directors ain't us. Cats think they
not.
get a
They not.
everybody and their
Your
mama
boy Cooler Rule is coach
running around with laptops, running around with cameras, and everybody think they're a director today, and they're not.
They're not.
They're not. And that's why I taught Saint the way that we did it, but he figured it out on his own how to do it in HD. So that together we became a powerful force that really nobody was really f***ing with us. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the 3D, the graphics, like he said, having the UFO flying over something boulevard.
So he just took your knowledge and just like transformed it into
And HD.
Added on, crazy.
He
Added
took
on.
my knowledge and then he added his knowledge making websites in 3D, because he's graphics, 3D. He comes from a website background. Graphics, 3D, this, that, and the third.
Kev, you gotta see. You got man.
Even though
we talking, but you really gotta see. What I'm talking
remember the first time I did cartoon animation though was in Crush on You.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Mr. Cheeks video crush on you. Y'all remember he turned Mr. Cheeks into Mr.
Cartoon.
Clean or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Mr. Cheek. Shout out to
shout
Mario
out to guys.
Winans. We had a real good time. Remember we shut Rockaway Boulevard
Down.
That's
That's
one of my favorite videos because it's so simple.
Did you do lifestyles? You didn't do lifestyles. No,
I
somebody else
didn't
do
do that.
lifestyles. All right.
I did the dedication, of course, when Talik first
Yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
You know, I did a couple of joints. I did Plug Me In, a couple of different joints. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But back to Saint, you know, I seen a lot of potential in that dude, man. He's very, very smart. So I taught him and showed him how we did it, and then he incorporated. I showed him how to incorporate the 3D and incorporate the graphics into this.
Right.
So we was 10 steps ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Now everybody and their mama trying to do it now.
Yeah.
But we was 10 steps ahead of
I
the
still
game.
don't see nobody doing it like that. Dog. I still don't see nobody doing it like that.
Thank
I'm
you.
still ahead of the game. Yo, last thing. This Lost Boys documentary. Yo, the Lost Boys documentary, y'all, is crazy, man. It's crazy. If you got love for Lost Boys, first of all, if you're from Queens, you absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? If you know about the Lost Boys, you know about the whole, first of all, how they were infectious to Queens, what they did to Queens, then you would love to see this documentary. It's done.
Talk about them on the radio today.
I went to the screening and everything is, the whole story is gut wrenching, is a tearjerker and everything. You know what I'm saying? How it all went down. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be mad at the artist. You're gonna be happy with them. As you watch it, you're gonna go through some emotions and all of that. Word.
When it came out.
That's the thing I want to ask Zoe. I'm glad you asked me that, Kev. That's the thing I want to ask Zoe. Right now, it's in limbo.
Well, I'm
talk to them, Zoe.
I'll put it to you like this: we got for something that powerful. It's like Tupac's documentary. It's like Jam Master Jay, 2 turntables and the mic.
Right.
We could have put it out a long time ago, but we was waiting for the perfect situation. There was various situations that came our way, but it was never right. It was never right. It was always like not the right situation, and there's no way that I would ever do Cheeks dirty or do Cheeks or Freaky Todd's family dirty and put some little bullshit, excuse my language, mediocre little corny deal together, because they're the Lost Boys. These dudes are icons. So we just decided, man, let's just wait until we get it right, man, for the right situation to come along, because that's iconic, man. That's like Tupac. You know, Talik, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Biggie, R.I.P.
So I was in it too, by the way. I was in it.
Ruler got his own section in there.
I never see myself in that type of, with my name across the screen and I'm talking, yo, yeah, this is how it went down.
Shout out to LL Cool J. Shout out to LL Cool J. He became a part of it. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane, Ali Vegas. Just different people who just came out to be a part of that. Freaky Todd's family, his mother, his father, his brother, his son, his kids.
Oh, man.
Mr. Cheeks' family, his brother, his cousins, everybody. So this piece is real, real powerful. It's a tearjerker that would make a thug cry.
I can see that.
Right.
So
crazy.
you gotta have the right situation, and we had a bunch of situations on the table, but they wasn't right.
The right ones.
And if Cheeks and Champ don't tell me to pull that trigger, meaning get
If
green
you don't
light
get
it,
the official green light
green
from
light go,
the important
then I'm not
people.
going with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
If they don't say Zoe, go ahead, do it, then I'm not gonna do
So
it.
what do? Every time you get an offer, you go and tell them,
Of course, if something comes on the table, I let them know what it is.
and they'll be like, nah. And you be like, all
That's
right,
even
I
gets
respect
that
your
far.
love. Yeah.
Sometimes cats will talk to me,
Yeah.
and then I'll talk to them, and then you see that these dudes this is nothing. Like,
Right.
if it ain't right, I won't even bring it to them. If it's just like, yo, my name is Lenny from Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just making this up. My name is Lenny from Houston, and I got
Right.
Dream Team Productions, and we want to put it out. Well, what have you done?
Yeah.
It's got to be
makes sense. That
official.
makes
Gotta be official.
It's
And-
got to be official. You got LL, you got all these cats in there, and Cheeks and Freaky Taz family. Everybody really speaking from the heart, like you said about it.
Right,
It ain't
right.
no joke. It's parts there to make you laugh, parts there to make you cry, parts there to make
get you mad, like
get you
know what I'm
mad.
saying? Like, damn, why y'all did that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, but it's
But
real.
it's emotional.
life.
You see
Yeah.
a family. They always will be a family.
Yeah.
Lost Boys is a family, man. And I feel nobody could have told that story the way I could because I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Definitely there. Zoe was
I
definitely.
remember when before the Lost Boys, you
Right.
know, like I was there. You know, cats didn't even have dreadlocks yet. You know what I'm saying? So it was very passionate to me. That story is not just another regular project. You know, and I've shot documentaries with New Edition, you know, and all of that. I shot behind closed doors. You know, me and Mike Biv, we shot a 11-minute movie for New Edition about 10 years ago. We had Bodie from The Wire in it. My man Do It All from Lords of the Underground. We shot a dope little 11-minute little short film that they played before they went in concert. You know, like how artists come on stage and they got the screen.
the screen, yeah.
Yeah, you know, we shot like a real dope little piece. You know what I'm saying? And that Lost Boys joint, that's just like, that means a lot to me, man. That's emotional for me.
That hits
Like,
home for you.
That hits home. I mean, everything with New Edition too. Don't get me wrong. That's my family. You know, definitely shout out to the whole indie crew, man. I love those brothers, man. They have my back and they took me in and they treat me like family, man. And I really, really appreciate that. You know, and at a time when budgets ain't what they used to be, you know, when we was running around doing $100,000 videos, $200,000 videos, $150,000 videos, them days is basically gone. So shout out to Mike Biv, you know, for putting me down with his camp. And so
Because Zoe prices was up too. I asked Zoe one day, yo, Zoe, what you gonna do for my artist, T-Mac, whatever. Zoe said, you know, it's like 3,000 right now, but you know, talk to me. We I'm like, all right, I'll get back to you, Zoe. I'll get
and
back
this was
to
a
you.
back in the days.
This was gonna talk
years
numbers. Like,
That's a few years
It's
ago.
real. It's real.
But
I had to
I'ma tell you,
respect it though.
But real talk, coming from an era where I'm used to doing $100,000 videos,
Yes.
Yeah.
$150,000 videos,
Yes.
and nowadays you got cats running around doing videos for $175.
That's a fact.
Less, 100. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I have to shout out to my brother Mike Biv for putting me down with that camp, and then the rest of the fellas took me in like family, and that helps me eating when I go on tour, when I do this, when I film for them, whatever I do. You know, when Sporty Rich, you know, Mike has a label called Sporty Rich Entertainment. We got Sporty Rich Apparel, the clothing company.
I wish we could get Mike down here, but whatever.
Oh, when I speak to Mike, we'll see what's
He
up.
might feel like it. He might.
We'll see
I
what's
hope he
up.
feel like it.
One
But
thing
anyway.
about Mike, he be super duper busy, but we'll see what's up.
Okay, maybe.
But like I say, man, I appreciate that because, like I said, when them budgets went whoop 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 whoop,
Yeah.
that gave me another outlet for me to say, Mike said, "Come on, man, come get out of Queens,
through.
man.
Yeah.
Come on, man, let's work, man."
That's love.
And I could eat and I could make money and I could go on the road and I can film and I could still do the things that I could do that I wouldn't be able to necessarily do because the game ain't what it used to be.
Right.
So shout out to Mike Bibb for showing me that love.
And I did meet
you
Mike
know?
Bivens on the stretch on Zodiac one day. I was mad hype, but I played it off. Mad comfortable. Oh yeah, how you doing, man? Good to meet you. I left home. Yo, I just met Mike Bibb. I was hyped.
He's a real down to earth brother, man.
Nah,
He's
he
real
is.
cool.
He is.
You know, and like I said, it's more than just business. That's like family.
Yeah.
Not like family, is family. You know, and you know that's my second family, man. You know.
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, man, it's good to be able to still be able to move around and travel and eat and make money and do the things that you love, especially when your world, like I said, is not what it used to be.
Right.
You know, I remember this cat came up to me and said, yo, how much you charge for a video? I told him X, Y, and Z. He said, well, my man Raj around the corner said he'll do 2 videos for me
Screw Raj.
and 2 photo shoots for $175.
Raj can't keep up though. He can't. Raj
said-
and 2 photo shoots. He said. And 2 photo shoots.
But you want to know the ill part about it though?
What?
I turned those cats down. I still got my integrity and my pride. I still am Zodiac Fishgrease.
Yes.
I know I ain't gonna get 150,000 like back in the days, but I ain't doing no $500 videos unless it's somebody like Ruler. They call me like family and say, "Zo, stop it. I need you to do this.
I got this much, Zo.
I need you to do this." But excuse
Salute,
me,
salute.
I still got
appreciate
my pride and my integrity. So I'm not gonna run out there. I'll tell her in a minute. Oh, where you got $400? Your man Lewis up the street will do it for 2. Then maybe you need to go to
Go to
Lewis.
Lewis. Go holler at Lewis.
And I'm just making it as an example.
Nah, I feel you though.
I don't need nobody named Lewis. I'm just giving you an
I know
example.
what you mean. I know what you're saying.
But let me just say this. But most of those cats, they did those little low budget $100 videos.
They ain't nowhere.
They all came back to me later on and said, you know what?
I should have got one.
I got what the fuck I paid for. With my single, I want you to shoot the single.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing a little bullshit mixtape song, then I'll go back to Freddie.
Right.
Then I'll go to around the corner,
For
up the street.
For a visual. Not
They charge me
for a visual.
$75 or some shit. But when I want a real video, and I say, I know the game ain't what it used to be.
Fact.
You come with a couple grand, we work it out, because me and Saint, we gonna really, really work hard.
Right.
We're gonna do this like it was back in the days. Meaning you're gonna get a real production team, you're gonna get a real production crew, you're gonna get a quality project, and most of all, you're gonna get my mother name on it. Not trying to toot my own horn, but I bust my ass. I'm that same dude from 1987 running around carrying sandbags on my arm all the way to now. You know?
Kevs, you got something to ask him? Anything came to mind you want to ask the brother?
Man.
I'm sitting up
we
here
get out of
sweating.
I know what we doing.
The liquor
Love
got
it.
me
Stress-free
sweating a little
radio
bit.
show, y'all. Stress-free radio show.
I need
I'm
to
not
know.
stressed. I'm just hot.
No. I'm just saying. That's how we doing on Stress-free
This
radio
actually
show.
feels really good, man. I'm having a lot of fun doing this.
I gotta see that Lost Boys documentary.
Yeah.
Like you gotta let me know when that come out.
Ain't no teaser. There's a teaser on YouTube.
Yeah, just type in Lost Boys American Artists.
Yeah. Lost
Trailer.
Boys American.
It's
Yeah.
up there. Lost
Wait,
Boys
so American Artists,
trailer.
real quick, American Artists was something that y'all, it wasn't just going to be Lost Boys, it was going to be,
It was gonna be
not just Lost Boys, but maybe LL, maybe.
It was gonna be. I don't really want to say it over the air because cats will.
But it was going to be
Going
other
on.
artists. It was going to be other artists.
It's gonna be other artists that went through
Well, Lost-
similar. Put it to you like this. That went through similar type situations.
Okay.
But shout out to Mr. Cheeks.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Lost Boys. Shout out to Mike Bibb. Shout out to my parents.
Yeah.
You know, the Poindexter's thin line between love and
shout out
hate.
to them. They cool
Shout out
people,
to my
too.
classic concept family. And I hope I didn't talk too long.
Nah, I mean, whatever.
You got me sipping on this drink.
Radio show, so that's how
I'm
it
just
goes.
talking.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I try to edit it down to 2 hours. I always got like 3 hours worth of talk.
You know what's crazy? I sampled that thin line between love and hate joint.
Oh, word.
That's a fact.
Don't let Pop hear that.
Yeah, he gonna come see you for the pay up.
Nah. If you an independent artist and you ain't,
Yeah.
But if you a big company, my pops don't
gotta
went
talk to
after
you.
everybody.
Yeah, nah, that's
I'm saying
that's
the
some
big
like
artists.
mixtape
It's
joint.
real, because from what I understand, they don't like to pay up. They be trying to sneak.
See, let me just
sneak
explain one thing to you, right? My father and them, they had a whole bunch of classics in the 60s and 70s. They love it when the rappers sample. But you know what the problem is? These people need this music in their old age to survive, to put food in their refrigerator.
And you gotta clear those samples.
Right. So a lot of these rappers, they don't want to do it the right way. And it's much cheaper if you just reach out Mr. Poindexter, we would like to do your song, ba ba ba, boom boom boom. You give them the fee up front.
Yeah.
But, you know, and you give them their name on the album. That's all they want in their older age.
Yeah.
They be happy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But see, some artists, they want to jack your music. They don't want to pay you. They don't want to put your name on it or nothing. And then, and you don't realize, man, you got senior citizens out here.
And it be big name artists who got it.
Who got money.
Yeah.
So it would be much cheaper if you did it that way, opposed to a senior citizen almost having a stroke, chasing you down
For their
like
brand.
Kanye West.
Yeah.
Everybody else paid my father. Shout out to Jay-Z, Will Smith.
Salute.
Shout out to everybody that paid my pops and my Uncle Richard and my moms. Shout out to everybody that paid them for their blood, sweat, and tears. And you know what's crazy? When the rock stars do it, Annie Lennox did it, big rock star. Chrissy Hines and the Pretenders did it, big rock stars. And it's crazy, when the rock stars remake their song, not only do they reach out, not only do they ask for permission, they pay the fee up front, they put their name on the record, and then when they do a concert at Madison Square Garden,
They bring you out.
They bring you out on stage and everything.
And I've been to Zoe House, and the plaques is like wallpaper. I got 2 there. Their plaques is like wallpaper all around the crib, God. They got, man.
And you know,
Love
that's
is
all.
love.
Wait, before I go,
ahead.
that's all they ever want. They love it when rappers sample it. Just do it the right way. You ain't got to be a crook and be stealing people's stuff. Just reach out.
So is that more so for like an album or like?
If you use the song, you reach out. How you doing? I would like to
Negotiate with
reach
them.
it's not hard to find them. We would like to use the song. They would be honored. And these is big artists. They got money through the ceiling. You pay them their little fee. You put their name on the album, and you give them their little points off the
Publish it,
record, and they happy.
points, and that's all.
But it costs much more, and it's more drama if you use their music and run, and they gotta chase you down.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You don't want to pay them. You don't want to do this. You only want to put their name. You know, that's like somebody coming in your house, or somebody hopping in your car and driving your car off.
So you might not have to pay much. You might not have to pay much.
You might not have to pay.
If you talk to them up front.
Put it like this: you don't gotta pay as much as you would in a lawsuit.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
know, you don't have to pay nowhere near as much in a lawsuit. You know, and all these people don't even want to give them credit on the record. They don't want to put their names on the record. And when you get that old, when you get older, that's all you want is your credit.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to put some groceries in your goddamn refrigerator without some rapper dude just fronting like he's the richest guy in the world, and then don't even want to give you shit, no credit, no nothing. You know? So they love it when you sample. You can sample the Poindexter's music. You can sample them. You know, just reach out to them and do it the right way. And you will find that they will be very, very extremely honored. They love it when young people do their music. Just do it the right way.
Bet.
That's Zodiac Fishgrease.
Shout out to my Uncle Richard. I love you in Florida. You know, him and my mother and my father and my uncle, they put that whole thing together. The 3 of them.
Zodiac Fishgrease. Get them your information, how they could follow what you're doing.
Well, you could get at me at ZFishgrease on Twitter, at ZFishgrease on Instagram, and you can hit me up on Facebook as well.
You be on your Instagrams and your Twitters? Hardly.
Not my Twitter.
But
I be on my Instagram, but I be on my Facebook mostly. I'm old school, but you could catch me on Twitter.
So what
too.
is it on your Facebook?
It's my real name. It's Engage Members at.
Oh yeah.
You know, I kind of hate to say that on the air, but
I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, Engage Members. Let's go to Engage Members.
NGAI.
NGAI Members. MEMBERS.
Okay.
And y'all, I just want to say, Ruler, thank you for having me.
Man,
I appreciate it, my brother. I had fun up here today.
Thank you, God. Word up, thank you, man.
All right.
Stress Free Radio Show, man.
Shout out to Ralph McDaniel. Shout out to Classic Concepts. Shout out to
Lionel C. Martin.
Lionel C. Martin. And once again, rest in peace to my brother Hanson, man. He did a major impact on the music video world.
Fact.
He started with Lionel, Ralph, and Sabrina, and without them, the hip hop game would not be what it is today. Because of them, we became the eyes to hip hop. So shout out to them.
Wow.
R.I.P. Hanson, we love you, brother.
Big words, man. Salute, man. On Stress Free Radio Show, we just had Zodiac Fishgrease, man, and that's what it is, man. So follow up, like, you know, everything that he told you to follow, and stay tuned, 'cause we be back with Genevieve Neymani.